things Halloween. This is Haunt-Former, and welcome to part 5 in the end haunted house build for 2018. It's finally October, which means these haunt builds are starting to wind down. We have less than a month to get the end haunted house ready for guests on Halloween night. So, that being said, I was kind of sitting down and thinking about the display itself, thinking about that first scene in particular, because that's the one that's really going to get people interested as soon as they walk into the haunt. And last year, if you remember, we had an electric fence type scene, so this year I wanted to do something different. And if you've been to a hospital or some sort of research laboratory, you've probably seen like these clear, translucent tarps that sometimes separate rooms or barricade rooms. So I decided to do that with a little bit of a twist. So I went to Walmart, I got some shower curtains, you can get them for like $1. And I essentially made this really cool paint job on them that I'm going to show you how to do in this video. And it turned out really, really cool, and it's going to make a great addition to the first scene in the haunt for 2018. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy this build. As I mentioned previously, I picked up a lightweight shower liner at Walmart. It was about 99 cents, and I laid it outside for painting. I also saw this really cool centipede bug thing at Party City, so I picked one up as well, and we're going to paint both of these with two different green colors, the same ones I've been using for the rest of the builds in this series, a very fluorescent bright green and kind of a matte duller green, but they contrast in a great way. I first started by painting heavy amounts of spray paint on certain pinpoints of the sheet, but then I decided just to go for a splatter paint design. And not only does it look very organic and lifelike, but it's also really fun to do. You can see the green kind of dripping and oozing down. This is going to look really cool when you walk into the haunt. And then I took a little bit of a break from the shower liner and painted the centipede with a rub-out technique where you would apply heavy amounts of paint and then kind of rub it or wipe it off to give a really organic and creepy look. And of course, I went into detail and painted the eyes on this guy just to make it stand out, and I think it turned out really cool. Then I went back and did a second shower liner because the entire length of the entrance was a little bit too long for just one. And as you can see in slow-mo, the splatter paint turns out really cool, and again, it's really fun to do. You can do this with really any colors. You could get some reds and make it blood, but for the case of this year's haunt with the aliens and everything, a very bright green color scheme was what I was going for. And I think with the black lights in the haunt, these are going to look awesome for the end. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this kind of paint tutorial and some of the techniques in this video, and I will be back with more haunt builds throughout the month of October. Thank you for watching, and remember as always, for all things Halloween, this is Haunt-Former.